Currently in my Minecraft hardcore world, I'm trying to build a town with a bunch of buildings and shops that will have various farms and villages hidden inside of their corresponding buildings. And last time, I built this monstrosity of a gold farm and this bartering farm to get more gold and materials to do what I'll be doing today, which is... So today I'll be continuing to work on this town of mine. Last time I built the monstrosity of the gold farm to get enough gold to make more golden apples for today pretty much, because today what I'll be building is a library right over here. Now what I have in mind for the library is I want this library to be the place where I store all of my enchanted books, and that will include every single enchantment in the game. Not only that, I will also have a librarian villages that will offer me every single type of enchantment book a villager could offer. And also maybe I'll also put in some cartographers to get some maps as well, because why not? Now I have already gathered all of the materials that I would need, well probably most of them, for the library over there. So let me bring this over. Now, the design that I have in mind for this place is I want it to be a pretty big library, right, with a glass dome right in the middle for the roof. So when you walk in, right, we have a bunch of bookshelves to the side, a reception over here. Then when you look up, you can see the night sky above. So, without further ado, let's get right to work, shall we? Let's go. Okay, the exterior of the library is now pretty much done. As you can see, now if we go inside, everything looks so depressing because we don't have any windows just yet. So I would add that in a moment, but yeah, as you can see, you walk in here, and then when you look up, you can see the glass dome and see outside. I think it is very cool. And here we have the stairs to go upstairs to the second floor, where we'll have even more bookshelves. And yeah, now let's add some windows and some doors. So let me add some doors first. Yep, now we have a door. And now we need to add some windows. Let's add some windows. I think one window there and a window here. And we got this is going to be the design of the window, so I'll build another one right here, and then maybe one more on the second floor. And then I'll mirror this onto the other side of that wall as well. So yeah, let's do just that. Okay, there we go. Now we have windows on both sides of the walls now, and I also added 2 windows to the front as well, just a small one, just to add some detail to it. And now I'm thinking that I'm gonna have another window going outside right here. I'll get some flowers to add to this later, but yeah, this should be enough windows now, I think. And also out here is getting a bit bland as well, so I'm gonna add this to be another potted plant on both sides. Yeah, I think this should be the exterior of the build, completely now finished, apart from the flowers. But yeah, this should be it now. So now I think we can actually start working on the inside now. So firstly, let's do the flooring on the first floor. Now put in the flooring for this place to make it look like this. There we go. The flooring is now done. This is a very cool looking floor, but a very expensive and time consuming flooring to build. Now it's kind of dark in here, so I'm gonna place some torches just for now. I'm gonna put in better lighting later. But yeah, just for now, some torches. And now that we have the flooring, I think it's time to add in some furniture, some bookshelves and stuff to make this place actually a library. So first, I think we're gonna need a reception desk, which I think is gonna be right here. Yeah, that is gonna be the reception desk. Let's give it a lantern as well. Why not? And now that we have the reception desk, I think it's now time to add in the actual bookshelves. Now, the bookshelves, I'm gonna use a combination of chisel bookshelves and normal bookshelves. And I'm gonna do it like this and make it 2 thick, 2 blocks thick. Right, because what I kind of want is I want to have maybe like 3 rows of this on each side, and then I'm gonna add in a sign and say this is, for example, sharpness and breaking. Well, and then I'll fill all the chiseled bookshelves with the enchantment that is set on the sign. So sharpness and not breaking, that means I will have a bunch of sharpness books in these 2 columns of chiseled bookshelves. So 2 column of sharpness, 2 column unbreaking, protection, mending, whatever, for example. So yeah, that means the entire library will have a bookshelf that is gonna be filled with every single type of enchantment books. So we have 1 now, so let's add in some more. I guess right here. And 1 more. I think this one needs to be a bit smaller, so that I can still actually walk. So no, it has to be smaller. So maybe this one will have just a bunch of, not really used books, like the curse books and Crosswalker maybe. So yeah, that'll be there. Now I copy this onto the other side as well. Like so. There we go. That is probably going to be all the shelves of bookshelves that I can fit into this floor. But I can still add some normal bookshelves to the place. This doesn't need normal bookshelves. I'll just leave this. Yes. That's just a wall of normal bookshelves. And then I think this could be a reading table, I guess. Give it a lectern. Wait a minute, I need some slabs. There we go. Some pencil holders, I guess. A lantern. And then a chair for you to sit at and read. Like so. There we go, that is one reading desk. And I guess back here, I can add some more bookshelves as well. There we go. And here, I think I can have a big sofa for you to sit and read as well as a small table. Like so. Actually, maybe... Oops. This could be bookshelves, actually. So yeah, that should be pretty much the first floor done. Apart from the carpet. So let's go on to the second floor now. And this I'm just gonna close off with some normal bookshelves. Like so. Go upstairs. And now we add in a bunch more bookshelves. And that is all the bookshelves added to the library. Now what I want to do is to actually put in the signs. Which I will do in a moment. And also want to add some greenery to the dome. Maybe you can have a bunch of chains hanging down potted plants. Maybe a bunch of leaves. And spore blossoms. I think that would look pretty cool. And maybe some floating candles as well to give this like, you know, some light and a more magic kind of thing. I think that would look pretty cool. So I will do just that, and I will show you what it looks like in a bit. Alright, a bit have passed, and as you can see, I've already added some flowers. And now when you go inside, you can see that a lot actually changed. I added a carpet, there's a jukebox here, there's a sign for all the enchantment books that's gonna go into their place. And if you look up, you can see there's a lot of flowers and leaves and floating candles, which looks absolutely lovely. And now if you go upstairs, right, you can see that this looks a lot better. Actually, I feel I should put in more smooth stone along this line, which I will do that later. But yeah, over here is the lounge area or the study area. Right, you can sit here, get your books out and read, or you can sit over here and use your laptop or whatever. There's also, you know, these to, you know, keep you some privacy. And yeah, everything looks really nice. And yeah, there's as well. There's a sliding ladder that, you know, slides over. Not that there's a rail to slide on, but it's here. And yeah. Everything is now decorated. And now you might be asking, okay, you have all the place to put the books, but where are the librarians gonna be? Well, if you look over here, you take this music disc out and put it in the jukebox, something opens up. Now this is obviously not done, because go down here and you're met with some stone and some dirt. So this is where we're going to be building next. That is going to be the trading hall for the librarians. Now this lever is to lock the door here. So now when this is down, nobody can open this, even if there's a music disc in the jukebox. Yeah. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is we are going to be continuing to dig down this space and make a trading hall. So let's cue the time lapse. Let's go. And there you have it. This is the villager trading hall, pretty much finished. All I need to do now is to get the villagers inside of these slots, which, by the way, each of these sections will have 5 villagers in them, and each side have 4 sections. So that means that this entire place will be able to hold 40 villagers. Which in Minecraft there are currently 43 enchantments in the game, and 3 of those can't be get from villagers. So that means I really only need 40 villagers, 1 for each enchantment. Now, sometimes when I trade the villagers, maybe I can get 2 of the enchantment I want from that 1 villager. So that means that in the end, I probably won't need to use all 40 slots. So that is why I've also crafted some of these. So the leftover slots, I'll use it for cartographers, because why not? So now what I need to do is I need to somehow bring in 40 cured villagers into this place, which, to be honest, I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna get them in. I think the trading hall spans out to this area. I think below me should be the trading hall. Yep. So maybe I can dig a hole here. So let's dig down. This will be where the villagers are gonna drop down. So let me dig this out. Okay, we've got a hole now. So now I need to bring in villagers. Why do you have to run away from me? Okay, currently I have 6 villagers with me. I'm getting bitten by phantoms as I'm doing this. This is gonna take a while. Ow! Okay, let me box this in so that the villagers can't go anywhere. Okay, they're all in minecarts now. So this should make my work on getting them in there, into their slots, a lot easier. Oh. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I'll just leave that one down there, I guess. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, he's in. Put this up. And then I wait for him to infect all the villagers. Okay, I'm getting pinballed here. Okay, he's in. Ow. Okay, and now we wait a little bit for them to revive. Ow, ow. Okay, all of the villagers are now cured. Now what I have to do is I have to get them down here safely. And I don't know what I'm going to do about you. Okay, so right now we have this mending villager that I already have, which have mending and loyalty 3. So that means that is 2 enchantments already down. So let me get this guy down first. Okay, he's a bit stuck. Come on. There we go. And then I get him into the first slot, which is right over here. Like so. And give him his lectern. And break the minecart. There we go. First guy in. And now I have to do this for the rest of the villagers. Okay. The villagers are now in, and I think this took about 3 hours, give or take. I don't actually know, to be honest. But yeah, it took a while, and all the villagers are now in their slots. And now I have a villager for every single enchantment. And all of them are now master level as well, unless I missed some, and I don't think I did. But yeah, all the villagers are now in, and I've also, as you can see, added the books that I got from trading into the slots. So protection 4, as you can see over here, and this one should be feather falling. There we go. Now there are still some books that I haven't got yet, like Swift Sneak and Windburst, I think. Yeah, Swift Sneak and Windburst, which I don't have because, you know, I've not gone to an ancient city or trial chamber yet. Now, because I have the cartographers, like over here, I've also got a map for the trial ruins as well, or the trial chamber as well. So I could go and do that today, as well as an ancient city, because I've already found it. But looking at the time, I think I should keep that for the next episode. We've got that done. We built an entire library with every single enchantment in the game. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.